It's week 3 of the 2024 season, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Giants and the Browns. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
Moore, the motion man right. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Here's Cunningham. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Browns at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first two games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They felt they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
Now Cunningham. To the right side, and he's got Moore complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Now an option play on second down. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Cunningham on the move to his left. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. In motion left goes a tight end. A quick throw caught out wide by Judy. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up second down. Here's Chubb on the read option. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is third down. Cunningham to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Moore, the motion man. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Give him 3 on the gain there. Second and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. They'll look to throw on third and goal. He'll buy, and he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. York able to send this one through. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on third down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So now here are the Giants as they'll get their first opportunity here. They will be led out by a second-round pick in 2019. Out of Missouri, it's Drew Lock.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing one interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The numbers for him from a week ago: 22 carries, 99 yards, and a touchdown.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43. Now Lock. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The linebacker Jordan Hicks flying in there for the sack. In motion, Slayton. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. To throw it is Lock. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to make it 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. Gano's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the 2nd drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Going a little tennis on me,
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out, and they get a backhand. What was the serve? What was the return on?
It was a backhand. A really good backhand.
Get some nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Cunningham looking to throw. Looking left side. That's caught by Moore. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play. 3-3, a tight one after 1 on EA Sports. On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Now Cunningham. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the 1st. They get him to the ground at the 37. On 4th down, Corey Bojorquez gets set to punt for Cleveland. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Here's Lock to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. It's J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. There's a short one caught by Johnson. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Jamie Gillen now on to punt. Back deep, Naheem Hines. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That's taking it around the 40. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Nyheim Hines, his first carry.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Going quickly here to Thomas. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Cunningham. Throw left side complete. That's more. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
A quick throw, but incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back, because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And the Giants ready to come out now. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They're going to run this with a tight end. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. A give up the middle to Singletary. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here.
Hines now on the return.
A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the 1st down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. A play fake. Now Cunningham. Throw right side into the hands of Akins. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. This is Hines. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Back to throw. Cunningham. Touchdown! David Njoku. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Now Cade York for the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And possession switching back to the New York Giants. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They look to throw. It's Locke. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
We get a peek here at this past draft class for them. And, you know, the front office certainly prioritized certain traits that they were looking to take advantage of in this draft, Charles. A lot of speed, a lot of athleticism, a lot of talent here in this crew.
And, Brandon, one of the things I know about the best drafters in the business, they have a plan. And they find a way to stick to it on draft day despite the chaos. They want to land some of the biggest names on their board. And in the end, this group, they came together, found people to really fit their team's identity, and selected them.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And this is going to be roughing the kicker, an inexcusable penalty, Charles.
You've worked so hard to hold him to a 3-point kick. Now you're giving him the ball again with a chance for a touchdown.
Locke looks to throw it again. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Throwing now is Locke. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good, and that'll bring them back within 4.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you, too, in a bit. For now, Plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on, so let's get to it. We start with two teams that played for the AFC Championship in years gone by. The Chargers traveling to Pittsburgh. And it's the Chargers who have the lead with that game getting close to halftime. Gus Edwards with a couple of touchdowns. From there, we head down to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Packers. The new signee from Dallas, Tony Pollard, a touchdown on the ground. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. 2 touchdown passes there for Anthony Richardson. Final adjustments being made in the locker room. We're just about set for the second half from Cleveland. And to bring it your way, we go back up to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Locke. That's complete to Slayton. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. Locke going to throw. Once again, he finds Slayton. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Locke now to throw.
He'll get this into the hands of the wideout from LSU.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. On the handoff, running left, Singletary. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. And this is caught. Touchdown, Giants.
Malik Neighbors
with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Giants have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
And he returns this to the 22.
Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Cunningham. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing to start the drive. Lock.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway.
He may go.
And all the way in, touchdown, New York.
Devin Singletary, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Gano the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. With the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. 2nd and 1.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Gano for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Second and 4. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Cunningham. Under pressure, they got him again.
Brian Burns flying in there and dropping him for the sack.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. In motion right is Robinson.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. Lock. This is caught by Robinson. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Operating from the gun. Lock. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Singletary, they'll go up the middle. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
Another opportunity now for the Browns offense. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. Cunningham. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hines. And he's able to get up here to the 26. The offense on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 7. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Hines. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 2nd and a couple. They'll send a tight end in motion right. Now Cunningham. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Let's go now.
Cunningham to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Singletary to get the drive started. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. And they get the guard, John Runyon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They go right back to Singletary. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 3rd and 12. Singletary here running out of the gun. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for New York. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Off play action, it's Cunningham. Looking long for Thomas. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And now they're in the hurry-up. Cunningham looking to throw. Out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. Moore, the man in motion. Now Cunningham. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Kayvon Thibodeau picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
From the gun on third down, Cunningham.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with a football. Shotgun snap to Locke.
That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
Now Locke. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton.
And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They run here with Singletary. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Singletary. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal.
Singletary.
No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. Singletary, they'll run for it. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Devin Singletary with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Giants are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign.
So that drive 7 plays in length. And it was finished off by a Devin Singletary touchdown run.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
Right back to Njoku.
And oh Oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
And he'll get in, and they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But, Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was first and goal from the 2, or I should say third and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Giants, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.